See, I am planning to give some 10 or more than 10 evidences to show how Krishna is the original, Adi Purusha. So you will see for yourself. You know this pastime? How many of you heard of Brahma Vimohan Leela? You all know it, very good. So here you find when Krishna transformed into his covered boys into Vishnu forms, then they all entered back into Krishna. Correct, no? So in this way, from one Krishna, multiple Vishnu forms come. But have you ever heard any time from one Vishnu form, multiple Krishnas come out? Anywhere? Quote one evidence. You won't be able to. But in this pastime, you see, when Brahma tried to bewilder Krishna, Evan sammohayam Vishnum vimoham Vishwamohanam swayaiva mayaya ajopi swayameva vimohitaha. You see, Brahma tried to bewilder Krishna, but he himself got bewildered. It says. So, in this pastime, Krishna expanded himself into covered boys and later on revealed them to Vishnu forms. Please all of you repeat this. Sahasranamnam punyanam Trir avrittayatu yatphalam Eka avrityatu Krishnasya Nama ekam tat prayachati. Read it, translation.
By uttering the single name of Krishna just once, one attains the same benefit.
Just once. Yeah.
One attains the same benefit as that gained by reciting Vishnu's 1,000 name 3 times.
See, you all know the Vishnu Sahasranama Stotram, correct, no? If you recite it 3 times, it is equivalent to saying Krishna only once. If you just say Krishna, that's equal to 3 times. All of you say Krishna. We have recited 3 times Vishnu Sahasranama. I'll tell you the reason why it is like this. It's not very difficult to understand. See, when you go to offices or institutes, the rules, regulations are more stringent. At home, the rules are always relaxable. Correct or not? Isn't it? For example, say you have to go to company at 9 o'clock and the siren blows and you have to punch your card. So I have personal experience. One day instead of 9, I went at 9:05. Siren had already blown. And when I wanted to punch the card, I told the sir, I am just 5 minutes late. They said, yes, you can punch the card, but for half a day only. Only second half of the day will be counted. Morning half you lost. I said, just 5 minutes late? I said, no. Whether 5 minutes late or half an hour late, half day is gone. So office things are more stricter. But in home, say your father is telling, chalo beta, evening we are going for outing. What time? He says 5. And by the time you leave home is 6:30. You have seen that? How many have experience? In India, we have a good experience, correct? We plan one time and we go. So there is lenience more at home, correct, no? But in office, things are more stricter. So Vishnu is like the Lord in the office and Krishna is like Lord at home. Like how do you know Lord in the office? Like you see military officer has got strips, color strips and all this, what do you call it, the stars. He carries a gun and wears a uniform, cap and all that. But when he's at home, he doesn't show his gun to his children, correct, no? Or to his wife. No weapon only at home. He's wearing a lungi, banyan, he's relaxing. Similarly, Krishna also, you will see, he looks more homely, just playing on a flute. He doesn't carry any weapons. But Vishnu carries weapons. What are they? Yeah. Chakra and Gada for killing demons. And the lotus and the Shank for the devotees. Which means actually, Paritranaya sadhanam vinasya dushkritam. Correct, no? So those things Vishnu carries. So Vishnu is like ready for action now. Whereas Krishna is like a Lord at home. Therefore, this kind of special benefit you see. Third one. Krishna kyam tu param brahma bhuvijatam na samshayah vayam va atatrayam va ata chatvara pancha chaiva cha drishyante vaishnava sreshtha avatare katanchana.
O best of Vaishnavas, Lord Krishna is the
See,
original.
this is Brahma. Brahma is speaking to Narada.
O best of Vaishnavas, Lord Krishna is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. Of this, there is no doubt. On the lotus feet of many incarnations of the Lord, 2, 3, 4, or 5 of these auspicious signs may be present. But all 16 signs are present only on the lotus feet of Shri Krishna.
You understood, na? How many symbols are in Krishna's feet? Other incarnations of the Lord, they have 4 or 5, like that he says, Brahma says. So, somebody had asked the 16 colors, there are 16 symbols, which each of them has some special benefit. Gopis are singing. Pranata dehina papa karshanam trinacharanugam sriniketanam Panifanarpitam te param bhujam Pranakuche punaha Pranadihashayam. They are saying Pranata Dehinam Papa Karshanam. Anyone who bows to your lotus feet, Krishna, the thunderbolt in your feet will shatter the mountain of sinful reactions from the life of the devotees. And that feet is walking behind the cows which are grazing the grass, like that they are saying. And the same foot, you put it on the top of Kaliya and danced on the hoods of Kaliya and made him purified completely, like that they are saying. So in this way, each of the symbol can be explained. And the fourth one, see, there is a very clear-cut difference between the behavior of Vishnu, Ram, and Krishna. All three are called by one name called Purushottam. In the Upanishads also, you will find the name Purushottama. So Purushottama means any of the three, Vishnu, Ram, or Krishna. But now I am going to show you how each of these personalities has a very unique type of behavior. Like you see, Vishnu is always a leader who is a protective leader, and subordinates have any problem, they can approach him and he will solve the problem. Like here you see, when the Samudra Manthan Leela, the Mandara Parvat was not getting balanced. So Lord Vishnu, he agrees to become what? That Kachua, Kurma below. And then the mountain was kept above the Kurma when they were doing kada 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 kudu kudu kudu, they're doing this. That time the mountain was upbraiding on his back. And the Kurma felt very nice. Oh, very nice. They're nicely scratching my back. Lord felt very happy. Anybody says, I am God, tell them, lie down, we'll put the mountain on you. अब पहाड़ डालकर आपके पीछे आपके पीठ को रगड़ेंगे. इस राधा गोविंद महाराज was saying, कोई अपने आप को भगवान घोषित करता है ना, बोलो उसको, लेट जाओ, तुम्हारी पीठ के ऊपर एक बड़े पर्वत को चढ़ाएंगे और रगड़ेंगे. अभी देखेंगे जिंदा रहेगा मरेगा. वो जिंदा रहेगा तो भगवान है. So this is Lord. And on the top also he expanded as Ajita. You can see that. One more expansion to completely balance it, both top and bottom like a pivot. Then the thing started. Then later on you will see, he became Dhanvantri, bringing the Amrita Kalash. That is also Vishnu only. Again the Lord came. But then the demons came and snatched it and ran away, correct, no? Then the Lord came as Mohini Murti. So in this way, Vishnu expands in varieties of forms to protect his devotees whenever they have problem. So he is lying as Ranganath in Srirangam, and he is Balaji in Tirupati hills. So he is a very majestic Lord. His speciality is what? Majesty. Majesty means what? Not very easily approachable. It is said in one verse in Venkatesh Suprabhatam that even great devatas like Brahma, Indra, Kumaras, they all come early morning to Tirupati. They take a dip in the holy Pushkarni pond there, lotus pond. And then with wet clothes and wet hair, They come and stand in front of the door of Balaji's temple. Lot of crowds will be there. You will see that. Huge, thousands and thousands of people. So at that time, the watchmen take a stick and they beat. Huh? What is that verse? Famous verse. Shri Swami Pushkaraniga Plava Nirmalanga Shreyortino Hara Virincha Sanandanadyaha Dware Vasanti Varavetra Hatottamanga Shri Venkatachalapate Tava Suprabhatam. Saying, when they take a stick and beat like this, some beatings are falling on Brahma's head also. But Brahma doesn't mind because he's eager to take darshan. Such is the rarity of darshan of Balaji. How many of you have taken Balaji darshan? So you all have experience, right? That when you go, they catch you and throw you away, correct? You can't stand for a long time because he's a VVVVIP, very important person. So that is the meaning of majesty. Majesty means getting appointment is difficult. Even if you get an appointment, time will be very short appointment and not easily approachable. It's very great personality. Just like Prime Minister of India, if you want to meet, can anybody go and meet? First of all, you have to seek an appointment. They will give you a month and the day and the time. You have to have a strong cause for which you want to meet. No, nobody cannot just say that, I just want to see you. You can't say that. Huh? Similarly, Balaji also. And he is worshipped by whom? Kamala chuka kungumato niyataru tulani latano. Kamalayat lochana lokapate vijayi bhava venkata shailapate. Sachaturmukha षण्मुख पंचमुख प्रमुखा किल दैवतमौलिमणे शरणागत वत्सल सार निधे परिपालय मां वृषशैलपते. Who all come to see him? Sachaturmukha. Chaturmukha, who is it? Brahma. Panchamukha, Shiva. Shanmukha, Kartikeya. Shanmukha is son of Shiva, Kartikeya. Sachaturmukha षण्मुख पंचमुख प्रमुखा किल. Amukha. He said Pramukha Akhila means in the entire world, all the devatas, big devatas like Varuna, Indra, Vayu, Agni, even they also come also. And Sharanagata Vatsala Saranide, they all take shelter of him. That means, you all know that. People go to the milk ocean and bow down to him. It's the same Lord, Vishnu. So he is like a boss and everybody else is Das, servant. Read that.
Lord Vishnu is always a protector of his devotees by expanding himself into various forms, and his devotees have great reverence and respect for him.
Yeah. So he is very great Lord and people have reverence and respect for him, which means they can't go near him very easily. See, if you have too much reverence for somebody, you can't deal with them intimately, correct, no?
Lord Rama charms the heart of his devotees by depending on them for crossing river. Leader of boatmen Guha.
Like he requested Guha, Guha, can you please help me to cross the river? And Guha helped Sitaram Lakshman to cross the river in his boat. He was the leader of the boatmen.
For crossing ocean, leader of Vanaras Sugriva.
They built the Setubandha. Correct, no? Yeah.
Accepting even those at low position, leader of Rakshasas Vibhishan.
So Rama makes friendship with people like Vanara leader Sugriva, or Rakshasa leader Vibhishan, or boatman leader. That means, are you able to see difference in Ram's behavior from Vishnu's behavior? How many of you can see the difference? Correct, no? He is more approachable, right? More approachable. Nevertheless, these people like Sugriva, Vibhishan, they all had a very respectable relationship, even with Ram. They will not go near him. If Ram is here, they will be some 10 feet away. But they were very fond of him. They loved Ram very dearly. But they were afraid to approach him. So there are 3 types of servants of Ram, it is said. One is called Preshya, Kinkara, Dasa. So they were in Preshya. Preshya category means they will be at a distance, but they will always ask, Prabhu Ramchandra ne kya bola? They will ask others, but they won't go directly. But Hanuman will go straight to the Lord and he will go and ask him, Kim Karome, what can I do for you? So he's called Kinkar. And Lakshman, he was very intimate with Ram. He would make the bedding for Ram, he would make cottage for Ram, he would make vegetables for Ram, very personally served Ram. So amongst the 3, who is the most intimate? Lakshman, and then Hanuman, and then others. Some intimacies are not only that, Ram will be intimate only with the leaders of the groups, not with people below. You see, Rakshasa leader is Vibhishan, but Ram will not mix with anybody below that. Huh? Similarly, boatman leader is Guha. He won't meet anybody below that. Similarly, you will see Vana leader Sugriva. Only with Sugriva Ram connects. Because people below will feel very shy to come near Ram. Huh? Because they think he's a great lord, a great master. Nevertheless, Ram is definitely more intimate. Now, Ram is depending on Vanaras for Setubandha making, correct, no? Hmm. So, what makes it? There is one beautiful song. Huh? Jaise sagar ko बिना सेतु के बांध सके नहीं राम कुर गए हनुमान तीर लेके राम का नाम हरि से बड़ा हरि का नाम हरि से बड़ा हरि का. You understand the meaning? Huh? See, Ram needed Setubandha to cross, but Hanuman crossed simply by chanting Jai Shri Ram and he jumped. Is it not true? That means Ram's dependence on the Vanaras naturally increased the love of the Vanaras for him. Yeah. He said, such a great Lord, he's depending on us. When a great person depends on a smaller person, then smaller person's affection for great person increases. Correct, no? Like that. Sometimes your maths, professor may tell you, I found this particular differential equation difficult. Can any of you help me? How to solve this? Huh? And then you know it because you already solved it. Huh? Sometimes there is no standard, there's a standard equation which you use. Y power integral pdx is equal to q power integral pdx dx plus c. Huh? You use that non-maths differential equation. Huh? So if you apply this, you cannot solve all differential equations. Some equation you cannot solve. Huh? So then you take a new route. So when teacher is calling you, you go and do it on the board, and teacher says, well done, sabash. Then your affection for the professor increases, correct, no? Because he gave me a chance to express myself in the public, in front of everybody. And he played a humble role, as if he didn't know. Basically, the teacher wants to empower the students. Ram does like that. So, and Krishna is, you can see intimacy of Krishna.
Hey, what do you want, my fine feathered friend? Hey, what do you want, my fine feathered friends? Ah, I see. What shall I play then? An excellent choice. You are as gracious as you are beautiful. I will wear it with honor.
The amazing behavior of Krishna. Generally, I used to think, before understanding philosophy properly, that God must be the busiest person because he has Ananta Koti Brahmanda Nayak, no? Naturally, he may have to send one Narsinghadev avatar to one planet, one universe. He has to send Vamanadev avatar to another universe. He must be keeping schedule track, who went where, correct, no? I used to think he must be super busy. But here you see Krishna is sitting on a rock under a tree, very coolly. As if he has nothing to do. Tatasya karyam karanam cha vidyate, natat samaschabhyadikascha drishyate, parasa shaktir vividai vashruyate swabhavaki jnana balakriyacha. See, in Pune, there is one Parsi man. He has got dozen bungalows in Pune. Big, big bungalows with a big compound wall and gardens and everything. So at any time you will see some of the old houses he will demolish and then he will get it reconstructed because some of the houses are 100 years old. They are very old buildings. But he lives in a very comfortable house which he doesn't demolish because other houses are far, far away. He demolishes them. Now for demolishing, has he got to do it himself? Huh? For constructing, has he got to do it himself? For furnishing the house with furniture and all the things and electrification and all that, has he got to do it himself? How does he get it done? With what? What is needed for getting all those things done? Money. And money is in Sanskrit called as Lakshmi, correct, no? So you need Lakshmi for getting the work done. And he is actually Karodapati. If a Karodapati can do such things, with great ease, just by, like we say, throw peanuts, you get monkeys, we say, you throw money, you'll get people to do the work. He is sitting in a very comfortable bungalow and getting all the work done by throwing money. But Krishna, he is Lakshmipati, correct, no? He is not Lakpati, Karodapati, Arapati, Karapati. He is what Pati? So how easily Krishna can get things done, tell me, isn't it? It's very easy for Krishna. Therefore, he's sitting coolly like this. He doesn't have to do anything. Anything he wanted, his energies are there for getting it done. Not only that, see, when the peacocks came to him, how appreciative he is. What can I do for you? Fine feathered friends is calling. That means he's appreciating one of their attributes. What is appreciating? That beautiful feather. You've seen peacocks are dancing. So Krishna sees something good in every jiva. Even the simple creatures, he can be appreciated. And not only that, and they said, we want to hear some particular tune. He asked, which tune you want to hear? That means he chooses the tune or he lets them choose. That is what we do. We make choices or we want others to make choices. Right now, most of the time we like to make our own choice. Correct now? He is saying, see, I will play whatever I want, you just hear. No? He doesn't say that. He says, what do you want to hear? Okay, and then they chose one tune. What he said? What he said? Excellent choice. First he's appreciating their feather, then he's giving them a choice, then he's appreciating excellent choice, and then he's serving them by playing the flute. No? Instead of taking service from them, he is serving them. Okay, you wanted to hear this, I will sing this for you. Playing that. And after finishing, when he did, all the other birds joined, like parrots joined, deers joined, covered boys joined. And then the peacocks thought that we have taken service from the Lord, we should do something in return out of gratitude. What they did? Huh? Yeah, they gave a peacock feather. They thought this is the best thing we have. We don't have anything else to give. We are simple creatures. Huh? So they thought we are giving him something very simple. But how did Krishna take it? He took it as useless thing or something great? Something extraordinary. How do you know that? Because he's wearing it on his head. So, amongst the three gods you see, Vishnu, Rama and Krishna, who behaves most intimately? So much so that even animals and birds can approach him. With respect to Ram, the leaders can approach him. And with respect to Vishnu, everybody treats him with reverence, majestic. It's like the parliament relationship versus home relationship. Like in parliament, you find the same Narendra Modi ji, if you see, everybody salutes him in parliament, correct, no? And at home, he bows down to his mother. How many of you have seen the photo of Narendra Modi bowing down, correct, no? He touches mother's feet, correct? So therefore, Lord at parliament, Lord at home. Therefore, if you see the qualities, Brahma is also a jiva, a highly empowered jiva. So, it's 50 qualities. Shiva has 55, and Vishnu has 60 qualities, and Krishna has 64. This is what makes Krishna even being origin of Vishnu. Let us see what are those 4 qualities we will see. Sarvadbhuta chamatkara Leela kallola varidihi Atulya madura prema Mandita priya mandalaha Trijagan manasakarshi Murali kalakujitaha Asamano ardvarupashri Visma pita characharaha Leela premna priyadikyam Madhuryam venurupayoho Ityasadaranam proktam Govindasya chatushtayam. But Govinda has 4 special qualities. First he is saying he is a wave-filled ocean with astonishing display of pastimes. Leela Madhuri, Prema Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, Rupa Madhuri. These are the 4 things, which I am going to show you in the next 4 slides. You can see this one, Leela Madhuri.
मैंने इसे मना किया और इससे माखन वापस ले लाया था।
Narayan has no mother. Narayan and Lakshmi Narayan, their mother and father have everybody. Whereas Krishna has a mother who controls him. See here, Yashoda is showing hand like that. Isn't it? So he is controlled by his mother. That is his Leela. This is very unique Leela, Adbhuta Leela, where Lord becomes child. Generally, when avatars come, all the avatars, look at Vamanadev, look at Nrsingadev, look at Varahadev. They all are huge forms and powerful forms. They give protection, they control, and they defeat demons, correct, no? Whereas this is the only form you will find where Krishna becomes a baby in Mother Yashoda's lap and is controlled by her love. All these surrounded by devotees. So the covered boy, the covered girl. Venu Madri. He plays. See. And Rupa Madhuri means is extremely beautiful form, threefold bending form especially. See, when you are respectful, like in NCC, you stand erect, correct now? Like this you put earlier, correct? NCC. You know, but you will find Krishna doesn't stand erect, he stands in a threefold bending form. One bend in the neck, one bend in the hip, one bend in the feet. You will see like this. That is actually Rupa Madhuri. Now you will see how churning butter. See the English caption below. Very tasty butter. The flute sound. Come, she's turning around.
மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன். மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன்.
So they're telling, my dear Kana, daily you go for herding the cows and calves, but today I request you don't go because the sun is very hot. Just stay back at home. You have so many servants, they will take the cows and calves, she's saying.
மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன். கச்சின பால் தர கல்கண்டு சீனி தர கையில வெண்டையும் தர வெயிலில் போக வேண்டாம். மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன்.
He's telling, see, I will give you rabadi. You all know rabadi? Yeah. I'll give you milk, hot milk, rabadi, and I'll give you kadisakar, which is rock candy, and I'll give you makan. I'll give you all these things, provided you stay back at home. You don't go, the hard son. And what Krishna is telling?
மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன். மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன். கச்சின பால் தர சீனி தர கையில வெண்டையும் தர வெயிலில் போக வேண்டாம். மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன். போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே. போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே. கச்சின பால் வேண்டாம், கற்கண்டு சீனி வேண்டாம். உல்லாசமாய் மாடு மேய்த்து ஒரு நொடியில் திரும்பிடுவேன். போக
What he's saying, see, you keep your rabadi with you, kadisakar with you, makan with you. I don't want. He's throwing the kadisakar. He's saying, huh? I throw it. I don't want any of this. Why? Because going to the forest with my friends and playing games with them is so delightful that none of these things can match with it. But anyway, even if I don't take these things now, if I go with my friends and come back in the evening, anyway, you're going to keep these things for me in the evening. Huh? I'll come back and take.
வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே யமுனா நதி கரையில் எப்பொழுதும் கள்வர் பயம் கள்வர் வந்து உன்னை அடித்தால் கலங்கிடுவாய் கண்மணியே.
See, Yashoda is acting and showing. She's telling, I will tell you the real reason, my child, why you should not go to Yamuna. Because in the bank of Yamuna, there is a Kadamba forest. I heard that in that forest, some highway robbers are hiding. If some passers-by go, they suddenly jump out and they slap the person and take away all his possessions. And I am worried about you, my child. If such robbers come and slap you, you will get disoriented and you will fall on the ground. Simply thinking about that, I am worried, she is telling.
யமுனா நதி கரையில் எப்பொழுதும் கள்வர் பயம் கள்வர் வந்து உன்னை அடித்தால் கலங்கிடுவாய் கண்மணியே மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன் கள்வனுக்கோர் கள்ளருண்டோ கண்டதுண்டோ சொல்லும் அம்மா கள்வருக்கோர் கள்வனுண்டோ கண்டதுண்டோ சொல்லும் அம்மா கள்வர் வந்து என்னை அடித்தால் கண்ட துண்டம் செய்திடுவேன் போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே go
You heard that? What he's saying, my dear mother, in this world, for every thief, there is always a bigger thief. And amongst all the bigger thieves also, I am the best thief. And he's saying, if I find any such thief coming, I'll cut him into 1,000 pieces and throw him away. You have nothing to fear. Unnecessarily don't fear such things. Now she is going to say, see, my dear child, when you go to Govardhan, Govardhana Giriyil, Goramana Brihangalundu. She's telling that if you go to the Govardhan hill, many times the bear, sometimes cheetah, such creatures may come. I am only worried that, they should not attack you. Sometimes they come in groups also. So Krishna is telling, Mother, what are you talking? They are all my friends. In fact, they come in front of me and say, Kana, please sit on our back, we will take you for a ride. They take me for a joy ride. But even if they come in groups, if you are afraid, don't worry, I have a bow and arrow. I will hunt them and drive them away.
வர்தனகிரியில் கோரமான மிருகங்கள் உண்டு கரடி புலியை கண்டால் பயந்திடுவாய் கண்மணியே கரடி புலியை கண்டால் பயந்திடுவாய் கண்மணியே மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன் காட்டு மிருகங்கள் எல்லாம் என்னை கண்டால் ஓடி வரும் கூட்டம் கூட்டமாக வந்தால் வேட்டையாடி ஜெயித்திடுவேன் கூட்டம் கூட்டமாக வந்தால் வேட்டையாடி ஜெயித்திடுவேன் போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே பட்சமுள்ள நந்தகோபர் பாலன் எங்கே என்று கேட்டார் என்ன பதில் சொல்வேனடா என்னுடைய கண்மணியே மாடு மேகும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம்
She's asking, when Nanda Baba comes in the evening, he will ask me, where is my dear darling? Where is my son? If he asks, what answer can I give? Can I tell Nanda Baba that I have sent you to forest? How can I answer him? And Krishna will now tell her, my dear mother, just tell him that I have gone to play ball with my friends. And before you complete saying the answer, I will be in front of you. Like that he will say.
என்னுடைய கண்மணியே மாடு மேகும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன் பால
So, so this is one, you got to see the Vatsalya pastime of Yashoda for Krishna. You got an idea. Huh? So this is what Krishna enjoys in the spiritual world. Huh? He is not happy with creation, maintenance, annihilation, and such kinds of things that he delegates to others. Huh? So here is his real fun. Huh? Fun at home with his mother. And then tomorrow when I speak, I will talk about the fun Krishna has with his friends in the forest. He'll be reciting many shlokas. Huh? There are many shlokas, beautiful, that whole chapter on that, what he does with his friends in the forest. Huh? So, in the five rasas Krishna exchanges with his devotees in spiritual world, see, Sri Vishwanath Thakur says, if you become attracted to these pastimes of Krishna with his friends or Krishna with his mother, then you will get a house in the spiritual world in the same lane where Krishna is living. Now, so when I first heard it, I had a question. How can so many souls get the house in the same lane? Correct, no? But spiritual world is beyond space and there is nothing impossible. Therefore, I told you first dimension, second dimension, third dimension, fourth dimension. There are thousands of dimensions, even in this world. Spiritual world is beyond any limitations. The millions of jivas can have house next to Krishna's house. How they can have, when you go there, you will see. With our limited brain substance, we can't comprehend it, how it is possible. And this is a sixth evidence here. All of you repeat this. Ete cham shakala pumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Vridayanti Yuge Yuge. So, there are 24 incarnations given in the Bhagavatam, 10 of which are prominent, called Dasavataras, we say. And for all of them, who is the source? Krishna is the source. The one devotee was asking me a few minutes ago in the beginning, why is Vedavyasa's incarnation mentioned, before Rama? No? Rama's incarnation should be in Treta Yuga, correct, no? And Vedavyasa's incarnation is in Dwapara Yuga. But the reverse is given in Bhagavatam. I don't know how many of you are aware that Treta Yuga and Dwapara Yuga were reversed by one particular rishi. Any of you heard the story? You heard that, correct, no? You know that? That's why it's like that. That's why the avatar appears to be jumbled. Yeah. Yeah. After he is saying that Krishna and Balarama avatar coming after Rama, only the Vyasa and Rama's this thing are jumbled, correct? Now, Krishna and Balarama appeared in Dwapara. See, once that Rishi jumbled that period, that Dwapara remains Dwapara only, correct, no? After that. Correct, no?
Sorry,
What is it?
opposite would
Yeah?
Can you repeat this sentence again?
And what I am saying, if you see the swap in the incarnation in this 24, the Rishi jumbled the Treta Yuga and Dwapara Yuga, correct, no?
Yes.
So that it's mentioned in that manner. But otherwise, in general, now, this is a norm now. The general norm is Satya, Treta, Dwapara, and Kali.
Yes.
Therefore, Krishna Balaram, wherever they have to be mentioned, they're mentioned there. Like you will see in the 11th canto of Bhagavatam, who are the incarnations who come in Satya, Treta, Dwapara, Kali, and that is mentioned there. Then you will see in Dwapara, 20th millennium of the 8th Manu, Krishna appears in that. So this list is given, but the most important line is below one. See, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam says. Krishna himself is the source of all these incarnations. Like here you see, Pralaya Payodhi Jale Vritavana Sivedam Yodhi Jale Vritavana Sivedam Vihitavahe Trakare Pramakedam Kesavadam Nila Sharira Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare See, in the Padma Purana, Lord says that Mad Bhakta Vinodartham Karome Vividaha Kriyaha. He says that for the pleasure of my devotees, I come in this world and I perform various leelas. Like that he says. Like you see, there was one small fish in a small body of water. The king, uh, Satyavrat, he saw that. And then the fish was not ordinary fish, it was a golden fish and a speaking fish. Fish told him, my dear king, you are a protector of the Praja. Will you not protect us? I am also your Praja. The king felt very compassionate. He said, tell me, what can I do for you? And the fish said, please put me in a slightly bigger body of water. So he put the fish in a pond. And the fish started growing in size to pond size. Then the fish said, my dear king, the pond also seems to be becoming smaller. Can you put me in a lake? Then the king arranged for the fish to be taken with water. And then eventually we put in a lake. Then he occupied the whole lake. Then the king was surprised how it is growing so fast. Then he arranged for the fish to be put in an ocean, like you see here in the picture. He grew very huge in size. The king told the fish, my dear fish, you don't seem to be a normal fish. You look very strange, amazing. The way you grow. Who are you? Please tell me your identity. Then the fish smiled and said, for your kind information, I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Keshava. He revealed himself to the king. So, and he said, I have come here to save you during Pralaya Kal. There is going to be devastation. So you and all the rishis should come and occupy a boat which will be tied to my horn and I'll protect you. And the same pastime is there in Bible also, called the Noah and the Ark. If you put in Google Noah and the Ark, you will get the same pastime. So, but why I told you this, these are all Krishna's expansions only, like Keshavadrita, Meena Sharira, it says. And then I told you this one, Keshavadrita, Shivkara Rupa yesterday. So these are all different incarnations. They are all coming ultimately from Krishna. So now we are living in the abode called as Devi Dham, material world. Read it. What are the symptoms of Devi Dham? You can check whether it's matching or not. These are the things. Because you are living in Devi Dham and you can also perceive these things happening here.
Living entities who desire to enjoy separately go there. Second, meant for fulfilling the living entity's desire and for his reformation. Third, a temporary place of illusory enjoyment and constant suffering. Fourth, conditioned by birth, old age, disease, and death. Fifth, the knowledge of the living entity is covered by ignorance and illusion. Sixth, false ego makes the living entity identify with the material body.
Correct? All are matching. We are living in this world. So, like you see, the Mahavishnu expands the millions of universes and Devi comes into picture. Like here you see, in all these universes, material energy personified is Durga Mata, Durga Devi. Yeah. And then above it is Mahesh Dham. Yeah. Read that.
Mahesh Dham, a marginal place between Devi Dham and Hari Dham. Lord
Haridham is Vaikuntha, Devi Dham is here, and in between 0, 0 I showed you. Negative axis 0, 0 and positive. Positive axis Haridham is there. Negative axis Devi Dham. And 0, 0 Mahesh Dham. Yeah.
not part of the spiritual world, not the material world. No opportunity to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead. For the impersonalists who want to merge into the transcendence. For liberated souls who have not realized the opulence of Haridham. The destination of Nirvana, the Buddha philosophy. System of Gyan Yoga makes one eligible to enter there.
Clear? So therefore I told you, many Shiva followers, they want moksha or mukti, they go there. And what happens there exactly? Therefore I told you 3, 4 different roles of Shiva. One role is those who personally worship Shiva, they meet Shiva there. And they will join the bhajan kirtan of Shiva and his associates. Or if they don't personally worship him, they think of him as impersonal, they go to Brahma Jyoti. Correct, no? And they go there. Buddhists also want to merge in Nirvana, they go there also. Haridham?
Haridham, general description of Vaikuntha, where free Kuntha anxiety. Unlimited planets, each being unlimited. Once having gone there, we never return to the material world. Ever increasing pleasure and love. No artificial lightning, everything is self illuminating. Ever fresh, youthful, eternal, immortal. Each planet is predominated by a particular expansion of Narayana. Everyone and everything there is perfect. Everything is made of pure consciousness. Kamdhenu cows and Kalpavriksha described Srimad
Do
Bhagavatam.
you remember in the morning I showed you spiritual world, correct? The 7 doors open, and then Lakshmi Narayan was there, and all white airplanes were flying. That is Vaikuntha. Haridham, we call it. Huh? So this is called Kingdom of God. And Lord Narayana is very beautiful there, as you see here, along with Lakshmi. And it consists of all liberated souls. They serve there are 5 types of muktis there. You know that? Salokya, Samipya, Sarushti, Sarupya, and then Saija. 5 types of mukti. Salokya means you live in the same Vaikuntha planet as the Lord. Samipya means you are intimately connected. You stay. Like for example, in ISKCON, you can be a disciple of a guru, but you may only meet guru once in a while. Whereas there are people who become personal servant of guru. They serve him every day. Samipya, they are very close to him. And some people are traveling with the guru in the same opulent Rolls Royce car. He's getting Sarashti. Same opulence as the guru. Guru is sitting in the front, he is sitting behind. Sarashti, he gets same opulence. And then Sarupya means Vishnu is 400, they also get 400 form. That is called Sarupya. And the 5th one is called Sayujya. There is 2 types of Sayujya, Brahma Sayujya and then Bhagavan Sayujya. One is some fellows go to Brahma Jyoti, some fellows want to stick to the Lord's body like a parasite and then think I am Vishnu. There are some jivas like that. But that Sayujya doesn't last for a long time. They would stick there, eventually they fall back. That is 5th one. Isn't that right? From there going to Vaikuntha.
कौसल्या सुप्रजा रामपूर्वा सन्ध्या प्रवर्तते उत्तिष्ठ नरशार्दूल कर्तव्यं दैवमान्धिकम् कौसल्या सुप्रजा रामपूर्वा सन्ध्या प्रवर्तते उत्तिष्ठ नरशा.
Many pastimes of people reaching Vaikuntha. One is Gajendra, I showed you just now. Ajamila going to Vaikuntha. Prithu and Archi going to Vaikuntha also. Prahlad Maharaj returning to Vaikuntha. You hear many like that pastimes.
Hello.
Golokdham, the
Yeah.
supreme spiritual planet in Vaikuntha. It is like the whole of lotus flower. Other planets are the petals. 3 division, Vrindavan, Mathura, Dwarka. It emanates the bright rays of effulgence, Brahma Jyoti, throughout the entire spiritual world. Krishna performs wonderful pastimes there and reveals his sweetness. Every step is a dance, every word is a song.
Now you see Devi Dham, Mahesh Dham, Hari Dham, and finally Golokanam Nijadam Nidalecha Tasya Devi Mahesha Haridham Asuteshu Teshu Ete Prabhava Nichaya Vihitashyena Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yeah.
Below the planet named Golok Vrindavan are the planets known as Devi Dham, Mahesh Dham, and Hari Dham. These are opulent in different ways. They are managed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Govinda, the original Lord. I offer my obeisances unto him.
Yeah, this is one quote, Brahma Samhita. Here is another quote by Ganesh speaking to Parasharama. Yato bhavanti vishwani stula sukshmadikani cha punastatra praliyanta evameva muhurmuhu. This is from Brahma Vaivarta Puran, Ganapati Kanda. See, he is saying that from Lord Krishna, the gross and subtle worlds have emanated, and again they merge back into him. This happens again and again. Muhu muhu. Golokamurdvam Vaikunthat Panchashat Koti Yojana Nasti Lokastad Urdvam Cha नास्ति कृष्णात् परप्रभु इदं श्रुतं शम्भुवक्त्रान् मया ते कथितम्.
Hello.
He's saying Goloka Urdhvam Vaikuntha.
Hello.
The Goloka is above Vaikuntha. How much? Panchashat Koti. He's saying 50 crore yojanas. Above Vaikuntha, he's saying.
Prabhuji.
Huh? And then he's saying, Nasti lokas that urdhvam cha. Beyond that Goloka, there is no other loka. He's saying here, see. Nasti lokas that urdhvam cha. Nasti Krishnat Paraprabhu. There is no Prabhu beyond Krishna, he's saying. And from whom I heard this, he says? Huh? From his father, Shambhu. Yeah, Shiva. So this is a rare quote. You can see that from Brahma Vivarta Puran, in this quotation. Ganesh is speaking to Parashurama. Huh? Yeah? Give the mic to him.
Sir, it's not working here. Sir, अगर कोई पर्सन महेश या वैकुंठ लोक में पहुंच जाता है तो क्या वो वहां से गोलोक जा सकता है? उससे परमिशन रहता है?
हाँ, परमिशन रहता है. ये रस के ऊपर है. अगर रस डेवलप हो गया गोलोक जाने के लिए, उधर से जा सकते हैं.
मतलब फिर से वहां पर मेहनत करके.
जैसे उदाहरण के लिए अगर कोई शिव का भक्त है, शिव जी के लोक में पहुंच गया, भगवान के कीर्तन में जुड़ता है. अगर शिव जी देखते हैं कि उचित है, ये एकदम शुद्ध भक्त बन गया अभी, ये भगवान हरि के लोक में जाने के लिए योग्य, तो वो भेज देंगे, डिस्पैच कर देंगे. ठीक है.
वन मोर एक और डाउट है कि समुद्र मंथन के दौरान देवताओं और असुरों ने मिलकर अमृत निकाला था. तो ऐसा क्यों हुआ कि सिर्फ देवताओं को अमृत मिला और असुरों को?
उसका कारण है उसका. भागवत में आप पढ़ेंगे, भगवान ने देवों को असुरों को बोला कि मैं कुछ उपदेश दूंगा, उन उपदेशों को जो पालन करेगा उनको अमृत मिलेगा. तो असुर लोग भगवान की कुछ बात सुनने के लिए तैयार नहीं है, लेकिन देवताओं ने सुन लिया. भगवान ने बोला आप लोग जो मैं आपको भेंट दूंगा उतना ही आप स्वीकारना. अगर आपको 2 देता हूँ, असुर लोग 6 ले लिया, तो आप कुछ मत पूछना. आप काम से पीड़ित नहीं होना, लोभ से नहीं पीड़ित होना, भय से नहीं, क्रोध से नहीं. उन्होंने बोला कि असुरों के साथ झगड़ा मत करो. अगर वो सब भेंट को ले लेते हैं फिर भी आप शांत रहो, और आपको देना है मेरा काम है, मैं दूंगा. ऐसे विष्णु ने बोला था उनको. तो देवता लोग अपनी खुद की फीलिंग्स को दबा कर रखा, उन्होंने विष्णु की बात माना. और आप उस लीला में सुनेंगे, एक ऐसे वासुकी सर्प को जो यूज करके समुद्र में चल रहा था
जी.
अचानक असुरों ने बोला कि अरे हमको पूंछ दे दिया, इनको सर दिया है. सर्प का मतलब क्या है? उनको फॉरवर्ड, हमको बैकवर्ड कर दिया. तो इसके आहेर पुच्छम अमंगलम ऐसे बोलकर उन्होंने बोला बायकॉट कर दिया. बोला कि हम अभी प्रोजेक्ट में नहीं जुड़ेंगे, हम निकल रहे हैं अभी. तो भगवान ने देवताओं को पूछा, अरे आप लोग पूंछ पकड़ने के लिए तैयार हो गया? देवता लोग बोले भगवान हम तो आपके हैं, आप बोलेंगे पूंछ पकड़ो तो पूंछ पकड़ेंगे, मुंह पकड़ो तो मुंह पकड़ेंगे, निकल जाओ तो निकल जाएंगे, ठहरो तो ठहरेंगे. हम आपकी, आप हमारे स्वामी हैं. भगवान ने बोला वेरी गुड बॉय, सब लोग आ जाओ. सब आगे उधर पूंछ पकड़ा उन्होंने. और जब समुद्र मंथन हुआ, वो वासुकी को उल्टी आने लगा करके वो धुआं निकलने लगा. सब धुआं असुरों के मुख में आया. तो सब असुर एक असुर को डांटने लगा, अरे मूर्ख तुमने मुख क्यों मांगा? और वो बोला कि ठीक है मैं मूर्ख हूँ, आप लोग मेरे से बड़ा मूर्ख हो क्योंकि मेरी बात माना आप लोगों ने. झगड़ा चल रहा था उनका बीच में ऐसे. तो इस तरह असुर लोग भगवान के विरुद्ध ही चलते हैं. देखिए समुद्र मंथन में जब अमृत का कलश निकला, असुर लोग भगवान से स्नैच करके लेके गए. ये कितना गलत बात है
जी.
भगवान कितने महान व्यक्ति हैं, उनसे कोई छीन सकता है क्या? कोई
नो.
अगर छीन सकता है तो वो भी भगवान का लीला है. कभी कभी बच्चा माता पिता के साथ शरारती करता है, अभी पिताजी हंस पड़ेंगे, ठीक है बेटा कितना दूर भागोगे, भागोगे. भगवान ने ऐसे मोहिनी मूर्ति के रूप में आकर उनको वापस ले लिया उनसे. और भगवान ने सोचा कि देवताओं को यह अमृत पिलाने से इस दुनिया में सत्व गुण बढ़ेगा और लोगों को मोक्ष प्राप्त करके भगवत धाम लौटने के लिए मार्ग बनेगी. लेकिन असुरों को अमृत पिलाने से इस दुनिया में नास्तिकता बढ़ेगा और लोग धर्म के पद से पददलित होकर गंदे कर्मों में लगेंगे, जिसके कारण दुनिया को ज्यादा नुकसान होगा. इसलिए उनको बुलाया, ठीक है।
हाँ, और ऐसा माना जाता है कि मतलब मैंने ऐसा सुना है कि बाद में दो राक्षस देवताओं का रूप आके उनका एक दो बूंद मतलब पी लेते हैं, फिर श्री विष्णु मतलब गुस्से में आकर उनका वध कर देते हैं।
तो उनका गला काटते हैं राहु का।
हाँ, राहु केतु का, और वही
राहु
वो
पीने के लिए ट्राई किया, पी नहीं पाया, इतना ही गया वो, इधर ही काट दिया उन्होंने, अंदर नहीं गया।
और फिर वो वही दोनों मतलब लहसुन और प्याज बनकर धरती में जन्म
Correct.
लिए, राइट?
वो अमृत जो है वो गिर पड़ा कांदा लहसुन में, गिर पड़ा वो, इसलिए कांदा लहसुन में मेडिसिनल प्रॉपर्टीज हैं।
ओके,
लेकिन वैष्णव लोग उसको छूते नहीं, क्योंकि उसमें तमोगुणी तमोगुण का प्रभाव है।
ओके, ओके,
करेक्ट करेक्ट।
थैंक यू।
ये पूछ रहे हैं कि व्हाट इज भव सागर? भव सागर इज मटेरियल एग्जिस्टेंस, मटेरियल वर्ल्ड, देवी धाम उसको, क्योंकि भव नाम है शिव जी का नाम है, शिव जी ने। हाँ, तो you saw this video, right? You remember I showed you?
कान्तः परमपुरुषः कल्पतरुत्तमा भूमिश्चित्ता निगममयी योऽयममृतम् तदागानं नाट्यं गमनमपि वंशी प्रियसखी चिदानन्दं ज्योतिः परमपि तदा स्वाद्यमपि च स्वयत्र क्षीराग्निः समति सुरभीर्यस्य सुमहान् निमेषार्धाख्यो वा व्यजतिमहि यत्रापि समयः वदे श्वेतद्वीपं तमहमिहलोकमियम् विदन्तस्ते सन्तः क्षितिविराचाराः गर्भये
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं वन्दे कृष्णम्।
So now 8 o'clock we are planning to end today. Tomorrow when you come I will continue this. What is the eighth evidence? When Krishna danced on Kaliya, the Kaliya's wives told one shloka to Krishna, where they are saying, Kasyanubhavosya na deva vidmahe tavangrirenusparasadikara yadvanchaya shrilalanacharat-tapo vihaya kaman suchiram dritavrata. They are saying that when you did rasa dance at the age of 8 with all the gopis, even Lakshmi wanted to enter the rasa dance, because Lakshmi thought Lord Narayana is very serious Lord. But Krishna is a sportive Lord, playful Lord, joking Lord. So she became inspired to join Krishna's dance. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked when he went to South India, Venkata and Srirangam, Venkata, you are worshipping Lakshmi Narayan, but your Lakshmi wanted to leave Narayana and go and dance with Krishna. So Venkata said, my dear Lord, Narayana and Krishna are one person only. So what's wrong if Lakshmi want to dance in rasa dance? Is there any? She's a chaste wife. She's not doing anything wrong. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you are right, definitely. At the same time, why does Lakshmi like the mood of Krishna more than mood of Narayana? Like that Lord Chaitanya asked. So, but the problem is, Lakshmi was told by Krishna, see, if you want to dance with me like these gopis deal with the gobar, they have to touch the gobar and make gobar cakes. You know that round one village they make? But to make that, you have to milk the cows. You have to boil the milk. You have to churn the butter. Are you ready to do all this? Lakshmi said, my lord, I am not used to all this. I am living in Vaikunta, which is a very opulent place. Everybody eats basmati rice, molten ghee. There, very opulent foods, and we have golden vessels, silver vessels, and everybody is wearing jewelry. I showed you Vaikunta how it is. From there, how to come to village and do all these activities. She said, this is a little difficult for me. So then Krishna told, say, you are in a Rani's mood, but here you have to be in a Dasi's mood. So therefore, you can remain in Vrindavan and do some tapasya, he told her. So there is one place called Bilvavan. There you will find Lakshmi ji has a temple in Vrindavan. Generally, Lakshmi is like this, giving gold coins with her hands, correct, no? In that temple, she is not like this. She is like this. She is telling Vijayabasis and Gopis, please feed me khichdi and let me eat simple food. Let me do austerities like all of you. And then one day Krishna will allow me to enter the dance. So they are saying, Yad vanchaya Sri Lana Charatapho. Even Lakshmi is not getting dust of Krishna's feet. How did this Kaliya get? Like that, Kaliya's wives are glorifying. So that means Kaliya's wives are saying that, from this, what you infer from this, that means Lakshmi is attracted to Krishna's residence, but gopis are not attracted to Narayana. Correct, no? One time, that's another pastime I'll tell you tomorrow. It's getting late now. But in this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, I showed you almost 8 I'm showing now. So 2 more tomorrow I'll show and I'll complete it. Yeah?
Prabhu, I have a question.
Only thing is, getting late, everybody can go for prasad. If you want to spend 5-10 minutes, I'll personally answer your question.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
He's saying, where is Saket Dham? Saket Dham is a part of Vaikunta planets. Yes. In Vaikunta planets, there are, in Haridham there are many. In that Saket Dham is also one of them.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yeah?
Prabhu, I just have a question here, Prabhu.
Yeah.
I just have a question that कि प्रभु कहते हैं कि शिव जी जो है वो परम वैष्णव है. He was a परम वैष्णव. मतलब सुप्रीम उनसे बड़ा कोई दास नहीं है विष्णु भगवान का ना कृष्ण का. तो if we are following Shiva, then they are not pleasing us to serve Krishna. क्योंकि कहते हैं कि सबसे बड़े शिव जी हैं, अगर उनके वैष्णव, तो अगर हम लोग उनकी सेवा करेंगे, उनकी पूजा करेंगे तो हम लोग
कर सकते हैं. लेकिन क्या होता है, उनकी पूजा करने वाले हमेशा उनके पास जाते हैं कुछ मांगते हुए. आप देखेंगे, अभी रावण गया उनके पास, भस्मासुर गया उनके पास. हम भी देखते हैं अनेक लोग शिवलिंग की अभिषेक वगैरह करते हैं, उनके कुछ अपेक्षाएं होता है. आप देखेंगे, they go with some material motives. But if you go to Shiva with pure heart, आपसे कुछ नहीं चाहिए, सिर्फ आपको भक्त बनना हमें, तो कृष्ण, he will make you devotee of Krishna. He says that because he himself is devotee of Krishna, he will give you the best gift to you by making you Krishna's devotee. All right? I come from a Shaivite family. I was doing Om Namah Shivaya 15 years. I was doing. And one day I prayed to Shiva, please give me what is the best gift in my life. So then he connected me to Krishna's devotees. Saulabhatvam ki, और भक्त वृंद की.
हेलो, हरे कृष्णा प्रभु.
Where is the hand? किधर है?
इधर इधर प्रभु, अपने अपने राइट में.
हाँ यार.
प्रभु वो उसमें दिखा रहे थे कि गोलोक वृंदावन के ऊपर कुछ नहीं है, लेकिन स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड तो इनफाइनाइट है. तो मतलब वो तो लिमिट हो गया ना यूनिवर्स का.
करेक्ट. एक्चुअली उसका मतलब क्या है?
मतलब ऊपर मतलब
नहीं, इसका मतलब ऐसा मत सोचिए कि हम स्पेस टाइम से उसको लिमिट कर रहे हैं. उसका मतलब है अभी परम तत्व कृष्ण से बढ़कर जानने के लिए और कुछ नहीं है. लव इज द लास्ट वर्ड इन ट्रांसेंडेंस. प्रॉपर सेज लव इज द
लास्ट वर्ड
इन ट्रांसेंडेंस. अभी लव से बढ़कर कुछ है क्या? वही पॉइंट.